Hello, everybody. So I was filming from my car. I just kind of want to talk about an idea of the challenge that we are currently facing going on in the world. A lot of people are feeling maxed out in regards to their stress. So we all have a million and one things we need to get done every day, and that's kind of our normal kind of day-to-day typical. So what do we do whenever the stress of life kind of brings on extra, but we're already at our tippy top? So how do we make more room for more stress? And one of the things I was thinking of is just the change in mindset of trying to think of this as an opportunity to rise up to a new kind of threshold, a new level of stress management that you can handle in your life. So this is a good opportunity for us to be challenged into growth rather than it kind of shutting us down and kind of defeating us and not necessarily giving us a chance to get better, but just kind of making us feel beat down. So one of the things we can do, like I said, is changing your mindset to being more like rising up to the challenge. And one of the things I thought was interesting about that is often when we feel stressed to the max and we kind of freak out, we break down, and even in momentary failures, we can often think that that's a bad thing. Whenever in reality, that's actually an opportunity to address what broke down or why we broke down, figure out how to correct it, kind of reinforce our threshold to handle more in the future, and then that momentary failure is actually a step towards success. So often people think when they break down, like say today, you get super stressed, you have a million things to do, you flip out on somebody because they were just going to add more and more to it. So somebody says, hey, can you do this? And you're like, for the love of God, I've already got a million things going on. And you just kind of lose your mind. That does feel like a bummer, and we should maybe, definitely apologize for that. But it's an opportunity for us to say, hey, you know what? How could I have handled that situation better? Maybe I could have said, at this moment, I kind of feel topped out. I'm going to make note of your suggestion. I'm going to, put it on my list of things to do, and I'll try my best to get to it. But right now, I just kind of need some space to handle what's already on me. And that comes down to kind of better communication. And that's a learned thing. So often we don't know the right words to say right in the moment. Whereas, given some afterthought, some time, we can think of the right thing. And then when presented with that moment again, we'll then know a better way to address it. So that's one example of how a momentary failure, momentary breakdown, when analyzed and used to kind of interpret what could be better, we can then use that momentary failure to prevent failures of similar types in the future. So can you use the moments that we're facing now, the challenges we're facing now, to become better? So one of the things I'm doing is I'm kind of behind a little bit in everything I need to do for my business in regards to writing programs, sending emails, and doing podcasts and all the other daily things I do. So I thought I would take an opportunity to take the car ride that I'm doing now, which was kind of to go run and do errands that needed done. But I also would like to do a way to reach out to people. So this was kind of an opportunity for me to kind of get more of a purpose to this moment beyond just feeling like I was being pulled and pushed around to go do errands and go do the mundane things of life. So this gave me a sense of purpose to this moment, and now this time spent will be more enriching into my life and hopefully more enriching into everyone else's. So take this opportunity to rise up to challenges. If you break, recognize that that's only temporary. You can address it and analyze it and figure out how to prevent the break in the future. And then this momentary break will be a huge benefit to you because it'll prevent breaks in the future, multiple breaks in the future. So breaking once is okay as long as you figure out how to fix it and address it for the future. So hopefully this was helpful. Just kind of give a different mindset maybe than what some people are facing. If you are having any struggles or challenges in figuring out how to handle the stress of the current moment in regards to nutrition, training, stress management, life management, anything that you think we might be able to help with, please reach out to us. Our email is brutalironjim@gmail.com, and we'll kind of hear your story. We'll identify if there's things that we've helped clients with in the past in similar situations, and help you figure out daily and weekly actions you can take, and kind of give you resources in order to kind of strengthen you up to the moment. So if there's anything you need at all, please reach out to us. Our email is brutalironjim@gmail.com. And thank you for listening to this. So hopefully it was helpful. It helped me. So it's amazing how much helping others can be helpful in your own life. So that's another little tip, by the way. So if you ever want help in your own life, if you ever want happiness and positivity in your own life, put happiness and positivity into somebody else's, and you'll be amazed how much it helps. Cool. Okay, well, thank you for listening to this. I appreciate it. And if you need anything, just reach out. We're always happy to help. Cool. Okay, good luck to everybody.